So I just recently played the 1.19 Wilds update, and I have one thing to say. Really, Mojang? The first thing that I noticed was that it was called the Wilds update. However, it only updated the new swamp biome, and it's now the mangrove swamp. It adds the deep dark too, which I have to mention, but that's not really a wild, is it? You'd think an update that has wilds, plural, in its name would have more than one biome in the wilderness or overworld that's updated. I completely forgot about this, but in the reveal for this update, they showed off a birch forest. I'll admit, this birch forest didn't seem like it changed much of anything, and it didn't even look that crazy, so it's not much of a loss. But that just makes it even worse, that a biome with such little changes couldn't even get put into the update. Then to rub salt on the wound, they say that concept art is not a promise or commitment, so then why even show the art in the first place? You know the fans have been mad about content not being delivered in the latest updates, and then you do this to piss off fans even more. I can get splitting caves and cliffs into 2 parts, but then we get the deep dark in this update. We're gonna hopefully get archaeology and bundles in another update, so that makes 4 updates split out of something that was only supposed to be 1. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the fireflies. They were removed because so late into development, Mojang found out that it's actually dangerous for frogs to eat fireflies. You'd think this is something they think of the moment the mob is designed. It's such a simple Google search and it baffles me. But then, they don't even rewrite the code for these mobs, they just get rid of it completely when they could just remove the interaction between them and frogs. It may have been hard to work around since they are the smallest entity they have ever made, but the atmospheric effect these simple mobs would have made this update so much better. Finally, the deep dark. The deep dark was a really good part of the update, but it really should have been implemented in the game in Caves and Cliffs Part 2, when everyone was exploring the caves. Now if you play on a world that you've already had for a long time like me, you have to go and discover new chunks just for a chance to find these rare structures. When me and my friend found one of these after a bit of looking, we had a ton of fun exploring it, but by the end, we were just like, is this it? The deep dark itself is better for redstone and weird shenanigans like that, and there's a new disc to collect which I appreciate. But then there's stuff like the Echo Compass, which is so rare for a feature that is only useful in one specific type of survival game, the one where you can respawn but don't have keep inventory on. At first, I got the Echo Compass confused with the Lodestone, but think about it, it would have been way better if the Lodestone was just found in the deep dark chests. Anyways, that was just a rant video. Alright, I'll be back the next Minecraft update to start complaining again. See ya.